Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris and Tiffany here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to this week's episode of What Every Cruiser Wants. And I have got 3 new comments for you this week. I've got entitlement. That's the only way I can describe it, because, anytime there's a comment that says, but I'm platinum, we've got one of those.
Okay.
We have someone who is just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's give it to me, and they're just rude about it. And then I've got the last comment, you know what? These folks were just dumb. They got what they honestly deserved. But are you ready to get into today's comments?
Yes.
Well, let's get started. So, first up today, we had the Carnival Jubilee.
Yes.
The Carnival Jubilee had her inaugural sailing on December the 23rd out of Galveston, Texas.
Yes.
Well, because it was inaugural sailing, Carnival did a little something extra, a little Texas something, I would call it, for the passengers on board the ship. And all of them got cowboy hats. They got these little straw cowboy hats. And here, I'll even throw a picture up here for you guys to take a look at. But yeah, every single passenger on board the ship received one of these cowboy hats.
That's pretty awesome, I think.
That is awesome. But somebody is upset about something when it comes to these hats. And sure enough, they're going to write in a comment. What will be done of everyone wears their free cow person hats in the restaurant? Really, a person that doesn't remove their hat during a meal just doesn't have good manners. All they want is attention. I'm on the Jubilee. I am platinum. This is my cruise too. I do not want my meal tonight to be spent looking at hundreds wearing these awful stereotyping hats. Dress code is one of the reasons that you will stop people cruising with your company and head to more upmarket cruise lines. This will harm the dining experience for everyone else. They are concerned that people are going to wear these hats in the main dining room. So let's break this comment down. Now, first of all, there's a difference of opinion. Some people do completely agree and will say that wearing your hat at dinner time is bad manners.
Yes.
I do take my hat off if I'm in the dining room eating dinner. So I understand the purpose of, wearing a hat and not wearing a hat. And I can agree that you shouldn't wear a hat while you're sitting down eating dinner. What do you think?
I think that's proper etiquette.
That is proper etiquette. Now, in this particular case, so the cruise line gave them all of these hats. They're going to wear these hats, and whether you think it's good manners or you think it's bad manners, they're going to let them wear these hats on this cruise at least, because, like I said, the cruise line gave it to them.
Yes.
So I think you should just accept it. I think this is very similar to those folks that are going to wear pajamas for Pajamagate at Sea Day brunch on Christmas morning. You're just going to have to accept it. They're platinum. Like, that makes a damn bit of difference, but I am platinum, and this is my cruise too. Okay, well, you know what? It's also their cruise. Mm-hmm. So, in your opinion, because it's your cruise, they shouldn't be allowed to do it. Well, doesn't that go both ways?
Yes.
It's their cruise too. Maybe they're platinum, and maybe they want to wear the hat. I'm so tired of people with that, but I'm platinum and it's me and it should be the way I want it. No, it shouldn't. And look, if dress code is the reason you choose to go to another cruise line, you want to go to an upscale market that enforces more rules in the dining room than you're going to get from, say, Carnival Cruise Lines, then you know what I say? Bye, Felicia. Off you go. Because look, at the end of the day, this is not going to harm your dining experience. And if you let it harm your dining experience, it is on you. You go in the dining room, you sit down at your table, you eat your food, you have conversation with the person you're with. We've said this so many times before. Quit worrying about what everybody else is doing. They are not hurting you. Yes, I take this very seriously. Yes, I am sick and tired of the same whining and complaining time after time. Hats, they whine about that. Pajamas, they whine about that. Jeans, they whine about that. Oh my God, just stop. If you don't like it, don't cruise. It's the way it is. It's the way it's going. It's the future, particularly on Carnival Cruise Line. They're not going to change it back for you. But let me throw it over there to you guys because I could probably go on for hours about this. What do you guys think? You're on the Carnival Jubilee. It's the inaugural sailing. They hand out these hats. I guarantee people are wearing these hats all over the ship. But what do you think? Should people be required to take their hats off when they go in the main dining room on this particular cruise? Should they be allowed to wear the hats provided by the cruise lines? Are you a platinum cruiser and is this your cruise too and it has ruined the experience for you? Let us know in the comments below. I'm curious.
I am too.
All right, comment number 2.
Okay.
Now, for this particular comment, this individual has a medical concern. No issue with that. He has a weight concern. No issue with that. Different people have different medical requirements. Body types come in all different sizes. So I'm not talking about his medical condition. I'm not talking about his body type. What my problem with this comment is how he asks, and I'm sorry, how he demands, what he's asking for and the way he's asking for it. And then, in my opinion, essentially goes on to insult in this comment as well. So it's not like it's just like, hey, I have this medical concern, what steps would I need to take to solve it? It wasn't like that. You guys take a look at this comment. I am battling my weight. I am 480 pounds. I have been put on BP meds. Okay, my doctor told me I should get a blood pressure monitor so I can check myself and see how I'm doing. I do not want to have to schlep this from Philly to Baltimore to join the legend. Can you let your ship doctors know that I will need complimentary blood pressure testing done each day? I asked this on our cruise boards, and blank on our roll call said that you were the person to go to. She said you would help because you are the same kind of within the obesity ranges as me and are on BP meds as you are too. My cruise is not until February, so I should be adjusted to the medicine way before then. My cardiologist did say drinking alcohol was fine. How do I do this?
Okay, so I'm going to jump in real quick.
Okay.
First of all, the schlep from Philly to Baltimore to join the ship. Those blood pressure monitors nowadays are pocket size just about.
They go on your wrist. You can get them even on your wrist,
Yes.
like watch size. Apple Watches and stuff
Yes.
will actually do that now, yes.
And you can order them from Amazon. You can get them at Walmart, Target, Walgreens, any of your local stores. They're very compact and very small. So if that's too much, I just wonder how much soda you're taking on the ship with you.
Well, I don't know because, who wants to schlep their watch, across a state or two? That entirely is too much. But it goes on from there. I will require complimentary medical services every single day. That's what I don't want to take my Apple Watch or my very small thing, but instead I want the cruise lines to give me complimentary medical service. I don't want to pay for it. No. My insurance doesn't want to pay for it. No. It's got to be complimentary. And that's the part that got me. It's not like, is this possible? What would they charge? Is this even feasible? No, it's I need complimentary medical service. And the reason I need it, and you should understand it, because this was written to John Heald, is because you too are a big fat person on medicine. Now, I will say that John Heald did respond to this, and he is not on BP medication. And I've met John Heald, and I don't think he's anywhere remotely near 480 pounds. But like I said, this isn't about weight. This is about, I want complimentary, and you should give it to me because you're fat too.
And by the way, I checked with my doctor, and I can still drink alcohol.
Yeah, but through all that, my doctor says I can still get the drink package, 15 drinks a day. You know what? That's not enough drinks. Let's throw that comment in there too. Yeah, I made that part up. But let me throw it over there to you guys. What do you guys think? Should the cruise line give this person complimentary medical services because they don't want to take a small blood pressure machine with them? And would you even consider it, right, when they end it with, hey, you should understand because you're just a big fat person too. Let me know what you guys think. And for our last comment today, you know what? This particular cruiser, I think they are in a world all by themselves. What can I do on a Christmas cruise that's as dumb as humanly possible? And then I'm going to blame it on the cruise line. It's now the cruise line's fault that I did something dumb. It's now the cruise line's responsibility to make it right. But wait till you hear what this person did. Because, wow. I just boarded the Paradise. I brought a Romaker toy Nerf rifle for our 8-year-old. It was confiscated. I told the rude security person that it was our son's Christmas gift. There was not any care about that. It has to be taken and was told that we could only get it back at the end of the cruise. Well, that is the day after Christmas. What good is that? We are disappointed and angry. We want our son's gift back. What do we do and what do we tell him on Christmas morning? What will Carnival do about this?
Carnival's gonna hold that toy gun until the day after Christmas, and you should have done some research about what not to take on a cruise ship.
So let's start off with the very first. What do we tell our son? Son, your parents are morons. That's what you say first right out the bay. Hey, we're dumbasses and we shouldn't have tried to bring any type of gun on board a cruise ship. That's what you tell your son. Give him the lesson that his parents are idiots. That's what you start off with. But let's break this down because I understand it's a Nerf gun.
It's a Nerf gun.
It's a toy. But let me show you a picture of what this gun looks like. So this is exactly what the gun looks like. It has the toy appearance to it. It's got some different colors on it. I get all that. But now keep in mind, this is a Christmas present. So this would have been in their carry-on or in their checked bags. This went through security. They didn't see the toy. Just look at the shape, okay? You look at the shape of this thing and, security was like, whoa, let's take a look at this. Right off the bat, I mean, common sense tells you shouldn't take that sort of thing on board a cruise ship, right? Being how you're going to say, it's a toy. Is that really on Carnival's confiscated list? Well, let's also take a look over there. So this is from Carnival's frequently asked questions on prohibited items on board a cruise ship. All weapons and any item made, adapted, or intended for use as an offensive weapon, firearms, including replicas, imitations, and their components. So while it's not an actual gun, it is a shape of or an imitation of. And look, common sense should have just told you, you don't bring this kind of mess on a cruise ship.
Well, it also says down there on the bottom, stun devices and tasers, any projectile weapon. Nerf guns are projectile weapons.
That is true. Technically, a Nerf gun is a projectile weapon. And of course, the security person was rude. Were they actually rude, or were you just angry and upset because they said no? Because you know how people are these days. Well, he was so rude to me. He would let me do exactly whatever I wanted to do. They want their son's gift back. Cool. Don't get on the ship. Yeah. Well, wait till the end of the cruise. You're not getting this back on board the ship. And what will Carnival do about this? You're lucky they let you cruise.
Yes.
That's all I can say. Carnival shouldn't do absolutely anything. They've already done all of the things they were supposed to do. You tried to bring it on the ship. They confiscated it. They're going to give it back to you at the end of the cruise because it is a toy, so you will get it back. That's all that they should do. You are owed nothing else. They have no other responsibility to you. Everything else about this is completely on the person who tried to bring a toy gun on there. And I'm sorry, if your kid's disappointed, that's on you. But yeah, these are the kind of people that are on cruise ships with you. Think about that. Just think about that. But let me throw it over there to you guys. What do you guys think about these people trying to bring this particular toy on board a cruise ship? Were they right? Were they wrong? Did Carnival do the right thing by confiscating and saying you're not getting it back? And should this person have just actually done a little bit of research or even just used a little bit of common sense? Because remember, this is for an 8-year-old. So let's say that they didn't take it away and they gave it to this 8-year-old child. Now you have an 8-year-old running around the ship shooting grandma in the head with a Nerf projectile. Yeah, that's not a liability issue. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below about Nerf guns on your next cruise. And that's going to be our video today for what every cruiser wants. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always,
We'll see you out on the high seas.